Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Davinci Jeremy. I'm here joined with Nicola Grace. She is from the Conscious Crypto Traders. Nicola Grace, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing great, and I am currently in sunny Costa Rica.
Awesome. I'd like to know a little bit more about what you do at Conscious Crypto Traders, and I want you to share it with my audience.
Sure. It's a brand new crypto channel where we're focusing on teaching people mindset, scenarios, and technical analysis for trading, with the idea being we want to move that statistic of 90% of the people lose their Bitcoin, right? Or they lose out on their trades because they don't have certain things in place. So we're really an education channel. Both Teresa and I, my business partner who is involved in it, we're both business mentors, and we're bringing that quality to it as well in terms of helping you get set up right and all of that. Yeah.
Awesome. So you actually have a school going where you teach people in a classroom format, or is it just on the YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube. Plus, we do also have a VIP mastermind for beginners.
Awesome. Great. I will put the links of that mastermind course in the description below. I'd like to know, where do you see, obviously you're into crypto and Bitcoins, right? Because that's what you're all about. So obviously you're about Bitcoin for sure, right? You're Bitcoin maxi?
Definitely, yes. Yeah. Okay. I also have my favorite altcoins, Cardano, right there. You'll see.
Yeah. That's all right. You know what? I'm a Bitcoin maxi for the money. Everything else, sure, we can make all different kinds of cryptos doing all kinds of different cool things. I think Bitcoin is definitely going to be the money of the future. So with that said, where do you see the market of not only just Bitcoin, but the whole market in general going?
Yeah, well, I think we're in a maturation phase this year and next year. So I think that we're in the process of repeating patterns as well as breaking patterns. I know that sounds contradictory, but I think we will repeat the pattern in terms of having that runaway bull run. So we haven't seen the end of the cycle. And I've got some indicators that are showing me that that's not true, that we can show people later on. Short term, obviously, we're in a little bit of a correction from having had a rally. We've got bullish and bearish patterns playing out simultaneously with Bitcoin. So I think we might see some more downward price action, but I'm not getting we're going to go down to 29,000 or, below that. I kind of feel like the bottom is in, and we're just correcting and getting ready for a really good October and November. And there are some, we do quite a bit of astrology on our channel. I don't know how that's going to come across with your followers, but we picked the dump on the 7th of September. We were warning everybody on the channel about the beginning of the Shemitah year, as well as the 15th to the 16th being pivotal. And we're in a Mercury retrograde, which is a trend change. And Mercury went retrograde on Monday, and we are now seeing a potential trend change over the coming week. So that's kind of what I think is going on short term.
Yeah, I tried a little bit of that on my channel as a hope and a prayer kind of thing when Bitcoin was bumping. And I said, okay, let's bring out the moon charts. and yeah, because I got nothing. We go down, people. And so the moon cycle said, yeah, well, we could turn back up, but that's all we got. So and that's all I have. That's when I bring out the astrology, is when I'm looking at the technicals and I'm like, yeah, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. So let's bring out the astrology.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the planets.
So it was fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The planets are the most important thing. And since the 27th of May, we've been in Saturn retrograde, which traditionally, I had a stint where I worked in the financial institution trading stocks and bonds and so on. So in those markets, it was really well known that Saturn retrograde affects the stock market, and therefore it affects the crypto markets. And when we went retrograde last time, we saw a big dump. Like last year, we saw a big dump, and Saturn rules career finance. So what that's all about is the planet of limitation, which is why we've seen the limit to the top, but also the limit to the bottom, which is why I knew we weren't going down to 20,000 or even 22,000 or 18,000, these numbers that people were throwing out there, because Saturn was going to limit how low we were going to go, and it was going to limit how high we were going to go. Now we come out of retrograde on the 10th of October, and on the charts with the, with the triangle patterns we've got right now, the pinnacle is around the 10th of October. So how coincidental is that?
All right. Well, we'll be looking for a reverse around the 10th of October, because the charts don't look so good, right? From here on out. So let's just hope for that. But you showed me a couple charts that you were playing around with earlier when we started the show. I would like to show people that chart and what you have to say with the price action with Bitcoin. You were saying that something very interesting, and I was like, right.
The caveat here is, guys, this is me playing. I'm a history major, which means I'm trained to see patterns, and I'm looking at patterns, and I found some very interesting things. So let's go.
Okay.
Well, first of all, the rainbow chart. Rainbow chart has been showing us we're nowhere near the top of the market, so that's really cool. But some of you might see the images of the highs and lows in terms of the percentage increase of Bitcoin out and about. And so what I've done is started putting in 2021. Here we are in September. This is not accurate because we've had upward price action, but so because this was just when I started the chart. And what the first thing I see here as far as patterns is in 2013 and 2017 bull run years, we had 8 green months and 4 red months. Now, where I've put blue, that's actually green. I've put that in blue because it's in the positive, but these are high percentage increases, right? So bear with me on this. And we've had 4 red months, right? So here we are in the 2021 bull run. We've only had 5 green months and 3 red months. So if we're going to follow this pattern, then September is going to end, in the negative. It could be a red month. We're not going to go too much up above 44,000. If we do, we might come back down. Who knows? Let's just, speculate around that. But that means October, November, and December will be green months. And what I did down here is I just fiddled around with the numbers and went the minimum that we could drop, we could go to if the worst case scenario in September is 29,252 approximately, and we could go up to 58,542. Highly unlikely. I mean, tomorrow is the end of September, right? But what's really interesting, Davinci, is have a look at November. If we get a similar November that we did last year, 451% increase, and let's say we close out October at around 65,200, that means it's potentially, we could go as high as 370,000 or 3,690, 300 if you want to be exactly accurate. And if we just look at the average, at least 100.
Awesome. You know what? I like that. 370,000 by November as a potential. I love that. After this massive rectember. I mean, this has been a rectember to remember. Yeah. Not as much as 2011 was, but no, man, it's been harsh.
Red, yeah.
Right.
And it's been U-turning, right? U-turning on longs, U-turning on shorts. But look at all the red months of September. September's not a good month.
Exactly. It's not a good month for Bitcoin at all. And I was thinking maybe this time around we'd have a good month for September, but it did not. And so that will be that. Okay. Well, I'm sure my audience would like to know a little bit more about yourself. And like, for example, how did you get into Bitcoin? Once we get back into the face mode and we close this screen, there we go. And how did you get into Bitcoin and what price?
Yeah, well, the very first time I got into Bitcoin, I was doing internet marketing as part of my business, and it was, I can't remember what year it was, but it was $5. What happened was that I was looking for alternative payment. Yeah. I was looking for alternative payment systems. And it was just one of those things, when you click a link on a website and you go down the rabbit hole, and then all of a sudden, you land on this thing of this guy talking about Bitcoin. And for $5, I thought I was Little Miss Smarty Pants selling it for around about $20. And then for several years, completely forgot about it. But then as part of my, my role and as a business mentor, being a visionary and going into visioning the future with my clients, I started seeing alternative payment systems. I started seeing getting away from the banks. I started seeing people were saying, oh, we're going to the Amero, we're going to one world currency. And I went, no, I'm seeing multiple currencies. Like I'm seeing an explosion of multiple currencies. And then a client said to me, Bitcoin, altcoins, you need to be in it. And then it came back into my awareness and I got back into it at 4,000. From $5 to 4,000.
Oh no! Did you have any of those $5 Bitcoins, please? Left lying around. You tell me you did. No?
I was ignorant. Like I didn't know what it was because I was using PayPal, I think, and I was using other online payment systems. So that's all I thought it was. It took me a while to realize that this is the beginning of a revolution that I had been talking about, but hadn't joined the dots. So.
Oh man, so sorry. I guess no one explained exactly what you were holding. That's too bad. Yeah, exactly. That's the main thing, right? But a lot of us come into the space not knowing what we're buying, just like, oh, price go up. So I want price to go up. I want some, so my price go up and I can sell for a lot. We're not realizing what you've got, and you should hold it for the day that it is used as money, because there'll be a lot worth exponentially a lot more once everybody understand, hey, this is going to be our money, and you're going to have to get some of it, and then you're going to have to get a small fraction, but it doesn't really matter how much if it's a small fraction, right? You can still use it as money, right? It's just that in order to build up to the amount that we've got now, because we were able to buy it early, because we saw the vision, we had the vision that you're going to use it as money. We're going to have the majority stake of it because we saw the vision early. Yeah. So that is the key thing, right? I hope everyone here who's watching the show is seeing the vision that is Bitcoin, and that it will be the money of the future that everybody's going to use. How I know I'm not going to get into all the complaints of people, because I can already hear it now. People saying, it's too slow. It's not fast enough. But you know what? Right. I've heard that noise before back in the 80s with the when we got into the internet and the TCP/IP and all that kind of stuff. So you have to understand the protocol is totally different from what you are used to in the physical world. So anyways, I want to finish off by asking you one more question. What's the coolest thing that you like about Bitcoin? What's something awesome that you love about Bitcoin?
The awesome thing I love about Bitcoin is how it's bringing a community of like-minded people who want a completely new democratic financial system together that is going to create the paradigm shift, or is creating the paradigm shift for that new financial system to emerge. Because I'm sick and tired of status quo. And I love that. And that's one of the reasons why we're doing the Conscious Crypto event in October, which you are going to be speaking at. We wanted to bring a community of traders together who are part of, bringing in this new financial system just by participating in the new systems and whatever it's going to lead to, because innovation is just flying through the roof right now in the crypto space. And I think that's the coolest thing, because I'm all about a better world. I mean, that's what my business is all about, working with entrepreneurs that are creating that better world. And being in the system right now, all of us are participating in the move towards a completely new financial system. And I think that's really cool.
Yes, same here. I mean, that's the most coolest thing. Yes, I agree. I love your answer. But our time is short. Thank you very much for joining me on my channel here. I'm looking forward to your conference, the Conscious Crypto Conference. I will be speaking there. And yeah, if you want to buy tickets, right, tickets are on sale, and I have links in the description or at my referrals page at davinci15.com/referrals. Make sure that you head over there right now. If you're watching this before the end of September, you do get a discount on your tickets. So make sure you get that discount. Thank you very much, Nicola, for joining me and joining us here. And we'll see you guys at the conference, right?
Conference, yeah. Looking forward to it. Bye, guys.